Welcome to The Explainer. There's this quiet revolution happening right now, and it's not taking place in some gleaming corporate headquarters, but at kitchen tables and home offices all around the world. We're talking about a massive shift in how success is built, one that's creating these incredible careers and even startup hotspots in the most unexpected places. And this idea right here, it's at the very heart of everything we're about to cover. For decades, the rule was simple, wasn't it? To earn a top salary, you had to live in a top-tier city. Well, that era, it's over. The entire playing field has been completely redrawn by the digital economy. So, what does that actually look like in practice? Take a look at this number. This isn't some executive bonus in New York or London. This is the kind of salary for remote jobs that are flying completely under the radar. It's the hard proof that a huge income is just no longer tied to a high-cost zip code. So first, let's tackle this myth head-on. For so long, Silicon Valley wasn't just a place, it was an idea. It was the center of the universe for tech and for big salaries. We're going to dismantle that idea and show you the brand new map of opportunity. Exactly! That's the billion-dollar question, isn't it? If the old map doesn't work anymore, where do we even look now? Well, the answer is pretty much everywhere. And the opportunities are way more accessible than you might think. All right, let's pull back the curtain. What are these $200,000 jobs that you can do from anywhere? Let's take a look at the new class of high earners in this remote economy.
Three roles really stand out. First up, the prompt engineer. They're basically an AI whisperer who knows how to get exactly what's needed from generative AI. Then you've got the fractional CXO, which is a model we're going to dig into in just a second. And finally, the white hat hacker, an ethical security expert that companies will pay a premium to find their vulnerabilities before the bad guys do. And what do all three have in common? Your skill is everything, your location is totally irrelevant.
This whole concept of a fractional CXO is a real game changer. Just imagine a startup that needs world-class marketing leadership, but they can't afford a full-time chief marketing officer's salary. Well, instead, they hire a fractional CMO for maybe just 10 hours a week. It's top-tier expertise on demand. That's a huge win for the business and an incredibly lucrative model for the professional. So if the talent is everywhere, it just makes sense that the innovation is everywhere too. This boom isn't just creating new jobs, it's creating these new centers of gravity for game-changing ideas, far away from the places you'd expect. So, where are these new hotspots? We're about to go on a quick world tour to spotlight some of these unexpected winners. Seriously, prepare to forget everything you thought you knew about where the next big thing comes from. First stop, Algeria, and a company called Yasser. Now, this isn't some small local player. This is a regional powerhouse that's raised hundreds of millions in funding to completely reshape daily life across North Africa.
And this just perfectly illustrates the model of local problems being solved with world-class global solutions. See, Yasser isn't just a ride-hailing app or a payment app. It's what they call a super app that bundles all these essential services together, tailored perfectly to its market. It's like an Uber meets Venmo, but for North Africa.
Okay, next, let's fly over to Nigeria to check out Kuda. If you really want to see the future of finance, you have got to be watching companies just like this one.
Kuda is a leading neobank. That's a bank with no physical branches, built entirely for your phone. It's a perfect example of how world-class financial tools are now being built for millions of people, proving that this kind of industry-shaking disruption can truly come from anywhere.
And hey, this isn't just an emerging market story. The trend is truly global. You see it from AI-driven market research in the UK with companies like Zappy to complex data platforms up in Canada like Planetary. The pattern is just undeniable. Brilliant ideas are being executed all over the world. So we've seen the jobs and we've seen the companies. The one big takeaway here is that innovation no longer has a capital city. It's a distributed network. Which, of course, brings us to the most important question of all. What's your role in this? Okay, so for our final section, we're going to shift from just watching to doing. How can you get involved? Let's brainstorm some future-proof, remote-first business ideas that really could be started from anywhere. This is the key question, right? Seeing the trend is one thing, but are you ready to actually build something on it? Let's just throw out a few concrete pitches to get you thinking. Think of these as opportunities just waiting to be claimed. For example, an AI-driven personal branding agency, using all these new tools to help executives build their online presence. Or what about a remote wellness concierge? I mean, companies are desperate to support the mental and physical health of their scattered teams. You could build a service that curates it all. Then there's the virtual event architect, someone who goes way beyond a boring Zoom call to create truly memorable online experiences. Or even a nomad tax consultant, specializing in the super complex finances of a global workforce. The needs that this new economy has created are absolutely massive.
And let's end on this really powerful grounding thought. The opportunity here isn't just about being the next billion-dollar founder. It's about finding your specific niche in this new ecosystem. It's about providing valuable services, solving real problems, and building a great career, all from wherever you choose to be.
And that brings us to the question we want to leave you with, and maybe a little hint for our next explainer. With all this change, is AI coming to replace your job, or is it actually creating a new one you just haven't seen yet? Thanks for watching The Explainer.